If I was your best friend, I'd want you around me all the time. Can I be your best friend if you promise that you'll be mine?
Today, we actually wanted to tell you guys about how we met.
Yeah.
And it's really cool because we met 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
So on a Saturday, we met first. And I don't remember what month it was, but it was like in the middle of the year sometime.
It was
maybe August.
I think it was August.
Maybe August, July or August. Maybe August. I feel August feels right.
Maybe end of July, early August, somewhere around there.
Well, we met on a Saturday.
Yeah.
And we actually met at this business convention. Her and I both have always been in a travel, and it was a travel company.
Mm-hmm.
And it was this business convention. And the group of colleagues that I was with, one of them brought her up to us and introduced her to us as a group. And it wasn't like no like love at first sight kind of thing. It was like her introducing just another person to us because we met people all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And say, hey, this is my friend Jasmine. We went to school together. And we were like, oh, hey, we all said what's up. Right. Now, mind you, this was an event that she mentioned that she wasn't going to go to, but she decided to go to. I wasn't going to go to, but I decided, honestly, all of our colleagues, we wasn't going to go, but we decided to go. And literally we all just, it was very short, very sweet. Hello, goodbye. The very next day was a Sunday. And we met each other again.
Mm-hmm.
The very next day.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, so, and we actually met at church.
Yeah.
We met at church, Elevation Church. We met there. It was her first day at Elevation Church. Now, mind you, in North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, Elevation has multiple campuses around the country, but specifically in North Carolina. And her first visit to Elevation Church was on the very next day that we met, right? The day after we met. And it was at the very campus. And they have multiple times that they do their worship experiences. And it was at the very same service that I was at. And we met.
Yeah.
I was walking out the building. She was pulling out the parking lot. And she seen this amazing man walking her way. And she glanced at me with her eye.
No, that is not how it went. So
how it go?
This how it went. So yes, I was leaving church Sunday, and it was actually funny because Saturday, my mom's boyfriend at the time asked me, he's like, hey Jazz, do you want to go to church? And if you watch our other video, you know, some of our previous videos, you'll find that I referenced why I walked away from a little bit. So I was totally interested in like rediscovering and creating a new relationship with God for myself. And so I was like, yeah, it's been a minute. And he said, well, you're going to have to drive because his car was in the shop. So we go. Right? And I'm leaving. I get to the car and I put the car in reverse. And something saying, look to your right. I look to my right and out comes this man. No. And then God tells me, he says, go speak. I said, go speak. He said, go speak. And so, you know, for those of you who may have received an impression, an instinction, an intuition, what I'm referencing. And you're just like, okay. So I put the car back in drive. I parked the car. I get out, and Pastor Stephen had just given all first-time guests his recent book, which was Crash the Chatterbox, and I had that in my hand.
Chatterbox,
right?
Great book.
I had that in my hand, and I walk up to him and I say, "Hey, didn't I see you yesterday?"
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, really. That's what happened.
That's what I said.
Yeah. And then I said, yeah. And I was like, what's up? And then we just chopped it up. She told me that it was her first time there.
Yeah.
And we both had the book in our hand. And we were like, well, yo, let's exchange phone numbers and we can talk about the book. It was like, all right, cool. So we never talked about the book. And from there, we didn't speak again for months down the line.
Yeah.
You know how you just meet people and then you just end up like not speaking to them, but you thought you would, or exchange numbers like you would. That's how it was.
It was
just
like
didn't.
3 months.
Yeah, because it was August, September, October, November. Yeah, it was 3 months later. Yeah. 3 months later, it was right before Thanksgiving, because me and my E group, which is like a young adult church group there, like elevation group, E group. And that's who my friends were. We were actually going to go serve the homeless. We were getting these care packages and all of that. So that's why I remember the time frame specifically. Now, she was actually coming home for
fall break
during that time, which I didn't know until one day.